Nous sommes les retours. In today's video, we will share with you the option which you have to configure before you start using your organization application or loading the master data in Maximo. The first option, which we will discuss today, is work order option, under which you will find work order, type, edit, rule, and site option. Work type will help you define the work type which you can use for under each site. Edit rule will help you configure under which order status the user can change the GL account, assets, location, planned labor and material services, etc. Site option, you can set the task numbering and set the indication of whether to ignore the availability of items in storeroom for the work order status approval. It is recommended to tick this option when setting up organization. You must set the site option for each site listed under the option. Second option, which we will have to set for organization, is inventory option. Under this option, you'll find the item option, inventory default, reorder, inventory cost, and transfer option. The details of these options are: item option, we can set the maximum number of items that can be created in the inventory application when you add them to a multiple storeroom. Inventory default, it will allow you to set the currency differences by clicking on update cost, currency variances on inventory costs. It is recommended to tick the option while setting the organization. Under ABC breakpoints options, you will set the inventory cycle count for high critical items. In bottom section, you will set the negative balance options. It is always recommended to disallow negative balance option under negative current balance and disallow negative available balance under negative available balance. Inventory reorder. Under this option, we will set PR or PO creation option when the inventory balances reach the reorder point. It's recommended to tick unapproved PR external request creation and unapproved PR from internal request creation. This will help organization to approve PR through workflow processes. You will also set the maximum number of reorder lines per PO or PR and for consignment items as separate PO and PR. Inventory cost. Under this option, you will set the inventory costing options like FIFO, LIFO, average cost, and standard cost. It purely depends on the company which accounting method they are following, and based on that, you will select the option. Transfer option. You can specify whether shipment records or purchases orders are required for transferring inventory items. It is recommended to select the across organization option from required shipment and required purchase order option. Third option under which we have to set for organization is crew assignment. Under this option, you will set the available hours that the resources can be scheduled. It is recommended to set the value 1, mean 100% of the resources time is available for scheduling work. Fourth option under the organization is asset option, under which you'll specify when the asset history will be recorded. It's recommended to select on change of status to close. Fifth option is drill down option, under which you will set order for the top level asset on the asset tab. It is recommended to select top level starts at top level location. Start at top location in primary system. Sixth option is PM option, under which you will specify how to prevent maintenance work orders are issued. The important option which you have to set under the PM are: generate work orders due to the current date plus this number of days, use frequency criteria, automatic measure point work order generation, use action limits as work order generation criteria. Seventh option under the organization setup is purchasing option, under which you will find PO option, contact option, tax option, PO labor option, and invoices option. PO option. Under this option, you will specify purchasing options, such as whether purchase requisitions require approval, when purchase requisitions are closed, whether standard service costs are added to direct issue lines, and whether the generation of special order items is allowed. Make sure at best practice below options are ticked. Require approval to convert PR to PO or contact. Close PR RFQ when all PR RFQ lines have been copied to POs or contacts. Enable option to automatically close POs or invoice approval. Allow receipts to be invoiced or on PO revisions. Do not allow assets to be returned to vendor if transactions are posted. Tax option. Specify the general ledger of options for tax, such as the rate and effective date. PO labor option. Determine whether a purchase or order is required to approve inside labor. It's recommended to keep this option unticked. Invoice option. It is recommended to untick this option to keep the financial period validated when the invoice is approved. It is recommended to untick the option to keep the GL posting date field to be updated with the date in the invoice date field. In option 3, you will define the number of consignment types of invoices. You can specify the maximum number of lines that can be included in the invoice for a specific vendor. In 8th option, labor option of the organization setup, you will specify whether inside and outside labor transactions are automatically approved, whether mismatched craft and label are permitted when reporting actuals, whether invoices from labor transactions are automatically approved, and the number of hours for future labor transaction tolerance. It is recommended to tick the automatically approve inside labor transactions and automatically approve invoices created from labor transactions. In 9th option, which is SLA options, you can specify whether multiple services can level agreements are allowed, and if so, how multiple are ranked. It is recommended to tick allow application of one of SLA and use calendar for calculating escalation point condition. In 10th option, which is ownership assignment options, you can specify whether person availability is checked. It is recommended to tick do not check person availability. In 11th option, which is workflow options, you can determine which workflow processes are indicated automatically for PM work order, purchase requisition on reorder, purchase order on reorder, work orders on PO approval, and asset on creation from asset template. In 12th option, which is auto number setup, under this option we can specify auto number seeds and prefixes for application at the system, organization, site, and set levels so that all sets in an organization use the same numbering sequence. System level screen includes job plan number, service request ID, incident ID, class structure ID, etc. Set level include company master and item master. Organization level includes inspection form number, budget, product ID, asset number, route and location, etc. Under site level, you will select the attribute name. Under system setting, you will set the calendar, start and end date, GL configuration, timer, people work order tasks, work order, job plans, item and assets. It is recommended to select automatically change work order status to in progress when a user starts a labor timer and confirm time calculated by timer under timer. First name, last name from people. Select record status history for null work type work order tasks from work order task. Select copy doc links to work order on save from work order. Select revision control for job plans from job plans and select apply task exempt status to item at organization level and at vendor level. Merci et au revoir.